program at the University of Miami School of Law. The Litigation Skills Program is probably the biggest program of any law school in the United States. We are composed of two parallel 3-credit classes, so it's 6 credits in one semester. The pretrial class covers everything from the initial client interview up through the pretrial conference, and then the trial class covers everything involved in the trial, so that the students who are in the program get an opportunity to experience everything that a lawyer will do with regard to a client from the very first time they meet them up through the end of the trial. As it's currently constituted, we do about 150 students in the program each semester. The faculty is composed of the best trial lawyers and trial judges from around the area, and they are simply a great faculty because you not only learn all about what it is to be a trial lawyer and learn from their experience, but you also get to network and have the opportunity to interact with people in the community throughout the extent of the program. One of the hallmarks of the program is that it really spends a little time with each student, and we supplement all that individual time with an opportunity to meet with a faculty member from the theater school who helps on your presentation techniques. The mentorship really continues well beyond the extent of the program, and so students really get into the community and really learn a lot about what it's like to be a trial lawyer. We have a few students here who are happy to talk to you about the program. Let's start with Corey. Corey, give us an idea of what you feel that you got from the program, and at the same time how you think it fits together with your future career.
Great. My name is Corey Gray. I am a rising 2L here at the University of Miami, and I did my undergraduate at Florida State. Well, Professor Rose, just to piggyback off of a few things that you said for the pretrial and the trial course. The pretrial course, which is one component, was great for me because it basically gave me a practical application of what I learned in civil procedure. It took the trial from the initial phases and really allowed you to learn how to put those motions together and really how to use the statutes to your advantage and how to get yourself kind of out of a jam and really make sure that you're giving the client what they're looking for. Are you looking to settle? Are you looking to dismiss the case? Or are you putting together your case so that you can prepare for an effective trial? Also, on top of that, I would say that the professors that we have, the lawyers that come in that teach us, are some of the very best. And I think one of the things that was great for me was that the accessibility to the lawyers. They give you their number, they ask you to call them, and they actually intend for you to do so. And when you do, they pick up and they give you insightful information. So that's the first part of what I learned out of the pretrial class. The trial class, I felt, was really where the litigation skills course for me really started to shine. It started to shine because we started to learn about advocacy. In my mind, advocacy is what is required when you go to trial. You know, having adequate legal representation, competent legal representation, is probably good enough to get you through the pretrial phases. You know, are you looking to settle? Like I said, are you looking to dismiss, or are you preparing yourself for trial? But when you get to trial, that's when all the marbles are on the table, all the chips are on the table, I should say. And that's when you really need to take those core skills that you've been learning and fuse those together with the client's needs. Can you effectively take all those skills, put them together, and persuade a jury, persuade a judge? How do you deal with a witness? How do you get the information out of them? How do you deal with a witness that's opposing counsel's witness? How do you deal with the situation during the trial when things don't go your way, or what happens when they do go your way but they're unexpected? The trial class in particular will give you direct feedback from lawyers and top-notch and as well as judges on what you're doing well and where you can improve. From everything from where you stand in the courtroom to what facts are you trying to marshal out of this case or out of that particular witness. And finally, I would say the biggest thing that I got out of it was confidence. You know, they say that public speaking is one of the hardest things to do But once you get up there and you start to master that skill, it translates across the board to every other area of your life. I found it making me more confident in the way that I spoke to my friends. It started to make me more confident in the way that I even dealt with my own family, and it made me more confident in the way that I thought about myself. So these are some of the things that I got out of the litigation skills course. I highly recommend it for any student in law school.
Thanks, Estefania. Now your turn. You're going to be a prosecutor in the years to come. Tell us a little bit about how you think the program affected your role.
Thank you, Professor Rose. Hi, everyone. My name is Stephanie Anasielski. I think Lit Skills has been an invaluable asset to me in preparing me for my career. I took Lit Skills 1 and Lit Skills 2 and then was able to do a certified legal internship, which meant I was able to speak in court, and I actually had a trial. If it weren't for Lit Skills, I wouldn't have known exactly what to do. Lit Skills 1 is 2 separate parts, the pre-trial and the trial, but Lit Skills 2 focuses in a smaller group of people, more specifically on just trial classes, and it really prepared me for what it was like to be in the real courtroom with real judges and in a real case. And once you do your Lit Skills trial and you get the feedback from the jury, you really get to see the most important part of advocacy, and that's how others perceive you. So much of what you do is you think you're doing it right, but it's how the other person perceives it, and Lit Skills really gives you the opportunity to really enhance your skills and your communication so that you get across what you're trying to say. And I think that's really important for being a trial lawyer and in general, just in life. So Lit Skills has really helped me prepared for being the best trial attorney I can.
Great. Thanks very much, and thanks for taking time out from your studying for the bar. Also studying for the bar, Gabriella, Danny, tell us a little bit about your experience in the program and what you think.
Hi everyone, my name is Gabriela Morello. I went to Columbia University undergrad and just recently graduated from the University of Miami School of Law, and I'm studying for the bar. I actually will be working in commercial litigation once I finish studying for this bar and passing. And I will say that the Litigation Skills Program absolutely was one of the aspects that helped me get that job. The 2 things I really got out of the program were both intangible and tangible. First of all, to piggyback off what Corey said, confidence. Not only confidence in myself, but confidence from others that I work with now. When I say that I know what I'm talking about and how I can conduct myself in a courtroom and being able to deal with different evidentiary issues, they know that I speak from a place of knowledge. So that's the first aspect, and the second aspect was basically actually putting into perspective everything that I do at my job in the commercial litigation section, and also putting into perspective the work I've done here at law school. It really integrates and makes you realize what it is that you're working towards, and also just puts into perspective everything that you're doing at work. So I love the program. If there was a Lit Skills 3, I would have taken it as well, and even a Lit Skills 4. But I think I gained many skills that I'll be able to use now and even in the future.
Great. Thanks very much. Danny.
Hi, my name is Danny Hanlon. I also went to University of Miami, just graduated from the law school, and also went to the University of Miami for undergrad. And I would say that the Lit Skills program, it's not an exaggeration to say that it's the single most important thing I think any law student can do at the University of Miami School of Law, and I think in general in law school. And that's because of the unique nature of law school. Unlike undergrad or other types of graduate studies, law school is not about just learning rote knowledge. It's about mastering a skill. And while the classes that you're going to take give you the tools to use that skill, Lit Skills provides the form within which to utilize those skills, to practice it. And you don't really know how much you know or how much you're going to be able to use those skills until you actually are forced to do it. And I think Lit Skills provides that arena. It's a safe arena because it's with your colleagues and it's with people who are trying to help you and professors, but at the same time you're going to get criticism and you're going to be told when you don't do something right. And I'm a big proponent for one of feeling that you only learn it when you fail it first. And I think Lit Skills does allow you to do that. And for me personally, I mean, I think that at the end of the trial, it's really cool to get with one of your future colleagues who you'll probably be practicing law with, or on opposing sides at some point here in the community, and present an entire trial in front of friends and family, with a real jury, with a real judge. This is an opportunity that not very many law students get, or very many law schools offer. And I think that that's what makes this program so unique, is that you get at least a little sample of what it's like to be a real lawyer while you're still in school.
Great. Well, thanks very much, guys, and I appreciate your comments. Well, if you want to know more about the Litigation Skills Program at the University of Miami School of Law, just call us. We'll be happy to answer the questions. Our telephone number, 305-284-2303. Looking forward to seeing you here in Miami.